Have you ever wondered about the enigmatic life of the man who reigned over Egypt for an astonishing 66 years, Ramesses II? Born in 1303 BC into a military family, young Ramesses was steeped in the art of warfare from the beginning. His upbringing was not one of sandcastles and child's play, but of strategy games and rigorous physical training, all designed to shape him into the warrior king he was destined to be. His father, Seti I, the then pharaoh, recognized the potential in him. When Ramesses was barely 14, his destiny called, and he ascended the throne to become the ruler of one of the most powerful kingdoms of the ancient world. It was a tender age to shoulder such immense responsibilities, yet Ramesses II embraced his role with a courage that belied his years. A young king with immense responsibilities, Ramesses II was about to embark on a journey that would etch his name in the annals of history. As a young pharaoh, Ramesses II was a warrior at heart, and his reign saw numerous military campaigns. His thirst for the battlefield was not purely out of a love for combat, but a strategic move to secure Egypt's borders and assert his authority. One of Ramesses II's most notable military campaigns was the Battle of Kadesh, fought against the Hittites in the 5th year of his reign. Despite being caught in a tactical trap by the Hittites, Ramesses II displayed undeterred courage and strategic brilliance. He rallied his troops and launched a counterattack that saved the day, turning a near defeat into a stalemate. This battle, although not a clear victory, was used by Ramesses to showcase his valor and military genius. But the battlefield was not the only arena where Ramesses II displayed his prowess. He was also a master of propaganda. He commissioned monumental architecture and grand inscriptions that glorified his deeds, turning every battle into a victory in the eyes of his people and future generations. The walls of temples and monuments across Egypt bear the tales of his exploits, each one more impressive than the last. Take, for example, the Abu Simbel temples. These colossal structures, carved out of solid rock, serve as a testament to Ramesses II's military triumphs. The larger temple's facade, adorned with 4 giant statues of the pharaoh, tells a tale of a king larger than life, a king who was a warrior, a hero, and a god in the eyes of his subjects. Ramesses II's military campaigns were not just about territorial expansion or quelling rebellions. They were a methodical approach to establish his image as a warrior king, an indomitable force that could not be reckoned with. And it worked. His name echoed across the lands, instilling awe and fear in the hearts of his enemies. Despite the adversities he faced, Ramesses II never backed down, his resilience and strategic brilliance earning him the title of a warrior king. Not only a warrior, but Ramesses II was also one of the most prolific builders in Egyptian history. A ruler who didn't just conquer lands, but also transformed them. Ramesses II's reign saw an architectural renaissance that would forever change the face of Egypt. His most notable construction, the Ramesseum, is a testament to his vision. This grandiose memorial temple located in the city of Thebes is a marvel of ancient engineering. It's not just a structure, it's a statement. Each column, every intricate carving is a page from the pharaoh's life, a story of his victories, his triumphs, and his reign. But the Ramesseum was not his only masterpiece. Ramesses II also commissioned the construction of the Abu Simbel temples. Carved out of a mountainside, these colossal structures were not just built to impress, but to immortalize Ramesses II's legacy in stone. With their 4 gigantic statues of the pharaoh himself guarding the entrance, Abu Simbel is a testament to the grandeur of his reign. These monuments were not just structures, they were a testament to his reign and his legacy. They were a means for the pharaoh to project his power, his divine connection, and his achievements to his people and the generations to come. And what a legacy it was. Every monument, every statue, every temple that Ramesses II commissioned was a testament to his reign. They were his autobiography written in stone, a chronicle of his life and his rule. They were his way of ensuring that his name, his stories, his victories would live on long after he was gone. But perhaps the most incredible thing about these monuments is not just their size or their grandeur, but their longevity. Thousands of years after they were built, these monuments still stand tall, defying the ravages of time and the elements. They are a testament to the vision of a ruler who was not just a king, but a builder, a visionary, a man who dared to dream big and had the will to turn those dreams into reality. His buildings stood the test of time, serving as a constant reminder of the grandeur of Ramesses II. After a reign spanning over 6 decades, the end was inevitable for Ramesses II. As the sands of time slipped through the hourglass, the great pharaoh, who had ruled with an iron fist and a heart full of ambition, drew his last breath in 1213 BC. At the ripe old age of 90, his was a life well lived, a reign well remembered. The passing of Ramesses the Great was not just the end of a life, but the end of an era marked by grandeur and glory, by conquests and constructions, by the rule of a king whose name would echo through the corridors of time. His death brought about a succession as the mantle of leadership passed on to his 13th son, Meneptah. But the world he left behind was forever changed, his footprints etched deep into the sands of history. His death marked the end of an era, but the legacy of Ramesses II lived on. So who was Ramesses II truly? As we've journeyed through his life, we've seen him as a warrior king, a builder of monuments, and a ruler whose reign marked the end of an era. But these are just facets of a man whose legacy extends far beyond his lifetime. Born into royalty, Ramesses II ascended the throne at a young age. He was a ruler who understood the importance of strategy, not just in war, but in shaping the narrative of his reign. His monumental structures were not just architectural marvels, they were symbols of his power and longevity. Even after his death, Ramesses II's influence on Egypt remained profound. His reign is marked as a high point in Egyptian history, a period of prosperity and cultural richness. Today, he is remembered as Ramesses the Great, an epithet that speaks volumes about his impact and legacy. From a young king to a legendary pharaoh, Ramesses II's journey is a tale of resilience, strategy, and legacy that continues to captivate us even today.